Hello everyone, and welcome back to Resident Evil Zero. You're here with Ringa of Ring Around One Gaming, and hopefully we are, hopefully, not going to die this time, but let's see what all I have. I'm completely packed right now. And since I think Rebecca was not doing the best job, and I have no more Molotovs actually, so I think I want Rebecca to, I don't think I'm going to have to save again after this, because I think that this is the last save of the game. So what I think is, I'll leave this here, because if I die, I'll just end up right back here in this room. So I think I'm going to leave that with her. I kind of want Rebecca to, I'm just going to leave her gun too. Should I? I'm probably just gonna leave her gun too. I have so much handgun ammo. I could switch some things. Just give me a second, because I want to give Rebecca the grenade launcher. Because, dang. And I'll give Billy a gun, because he doesn't really have one. And I'll just give her the grenade rounds. And then Billy can have the gun, but I'll let him take her gun, because her gun's probably better than his gun. That way we don't just waste a bunch of stuff. Maybe his gun too, because his gun has a lot of stuff in it, and just why not? Come on. Okay. That way they're both packed up. Because his gun... I'm very sorry. Sorry. I had a sneeze. But his gun only has 7 shots left in it, and so whenever it switches to that, I could switch him to that. Actually, just... Which gun is better? I'm gonna say that the custom handgun is better. I'm just gonna leave your gun behind. I'm leaving Billy's gun behind. That way I always have a free space in case I have to switch anything apart. I'm so nosy. I'll have Rebecca using a big gun. Billy's using a big gun. Rebecca's gonna use a big gun for now. I'm dying. Okay, well actually, should she use up the rest of this gun? Not yet, I guess. Yeah, not yet, but we'll try. Okay, so, because she wasn't doing that much damage to, like, the leech. Oh, this is... Am I getting out of here now? Lever to control the lift. You might be able to use it to escape. Activate? Yes, please. What the hell? I think my cat's snoring or something, because I keep hearing something. And I think it's going on outside, but it isn't. Let's go. What?
It's the Queen!
Of course it is. Can I, like, shoot her before she comes up this way?
The self-destruct system has been activated.
It took you long enough,
Evacuate immediately. Repeat.
William.
Who activated the self-destruct system?
Come on, can't this thing move any faster?
Also, how is William moving about this factory, like, with ease, without having to kill things? He's just a doctor. I mean, in Wesker left. It looks like, anyway.
Shit! Whoa!
Oh. That's not great. Okay, that's not great. That's not great. You look huge.
Self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
Yeah, you have weapons?
Activated.
fire, Billy!
Evacuate immediately. Repeat.
I don't have time for you to be interrupting me. Oh, wait.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
Come on, just die. Stay dead. Stay dead. Like, my alarm's going off. Like,
Billy.
why is everything...
Can't handle sunlight. We need to open the windows.
Wait, give me your thing. I'm out of ammo.
Follow me.
No, I'm out of ammo.
You work on the windows.
Got it.
No,
I'll use my charm to distract Her Majesty.
wait. Gate operation manual. To open the heliport in case of emergency, follow the problem. Remove the lock.
Activated.
There are 4 locking mechanisms in the room, which must be activated in order. Southwest side, northwest side. Southwest side, northwest side, southeast side, west side. Okay. Southwest, northwest, northeast, west.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna take, I'm gonna take your other thing too. I
The
know.
self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
Okay, is she gonna do
The
it? Like, do I have to move her?
Has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
I mean, just to give her something. Oh, wait, what? Okay. Do I have to move her?
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
I know, at least, they got ya. At least,
The self-destruct system
At least-
has been activated.
okay, so she's doing it. So I don't have to worry about where she's going. Okay, I don't have any guns left. Crap.
The self-destruct system has been
Okay, I'm gonna have to run
activated.
to you.
All personnel evacuate
Oh,
immediately.
well, there you are. There you are. No! No! Give me your bullets. Oh, gosh. Okay, sorry.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
Okay, sorry.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately.
Okay, there's one more. One more.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
Stop showing me her. I gotta get around to the other side. Did we do it? Did we do it? Like, that's the last one, yes?
The self-destruct system.
I don't have anything left. I have nothing left. I have nothing left. This is my end all be all. Get away from her, you damn dirty ape. Oh, there's a gun here. This looks like the Barry gun.
Billy!
Why didn't you shoot? Why didn't you shoot?
Hey, Queenie!
Queen?
Feast on this!
One shot. Would you take it? Yay! I think that was it. I think that was us doing it. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy.
Hurry!
I'm so happy. Like, I was out of every bit of ammo that I had. I'm so glad that I didn't leave her gun behind. My gosh, this was stressful. This game is very stressful, and I'm so confused as to what's going on. Finally got that handcuff off of.
Hey, that must be the old mansion that Enrico was talking about. I guess it's time to say goodbye.
Why does this feel like they shouldn't be able to stand here and talk like that? Like there's
Officially,
not zombies everywhere?
Lieutenant Billy Cohen is dead.
Yeah, I'm just a zombie now.
He doesn't look so attractive in this light. He's all smooth.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Sure enough, there's no zombies in these woods. We don't have to stick together to get out of here to safety. And so I'm guessing this is how Rebecca ends up in the other mansion with Richard. I guess. But at least we did it! We beat the game! So we did it! We beat the game somehow. I don't care. Treatment plan complete. Hey, Queenie, feast on this. I don't care if I got a D. I died so much. I'm just happy to have made it through the game. This game was difficult. I'm gonna talk about that for a little bit. So, in Resident Evil, the first game that I played, and like, if anybody's wondering, that's the first Resident Evil game I've ever played, ever, and it was only just recently. Like, if you've seen, I've posted the videos of it. That was my first time playing this type of game. And I'm used to, like, the camera angles a little bit because I play, Devil May Cry. Like, that's kind of how it works. But it's so smooth, like, in those ways. You know exactly what's happening. You don't end up getting confused and running the opposite way. It's just easier. But, like, Resident Evil was so well put together and so nice and so brilliant that it makes no sense to me why this game was so confusing. This game, I was completely confused about the controls the entire time. I probably changed them like 4 or 5 times just so I could try and get something that remotely reminded me of, you know, the first game that I played. And maybe if I had played this one first, it wouldn't have been as confusing. But I don't know. But 2, what, like, this whole area is covered in zombie dogs and zombie people, and you just walk. You know what? You live a good life. You go do your thing. She's gonna go put herself back into a mansion full of zombies, and you just let her do it. There's ice, sorry. And you just let her do that. He's just like, okay, I'm gonna go run off to wherever and live my life as a new person. And then, like, Enrico, he was going to that mansion, but obviously in the first game, he ends up in those caves underneath the mansion. So if you guys are interested in seeing that game, I've already played both as Jill and Chris, and both times the game was so fun. It was so interesting. It was so good. And Wesker was so good looking. And in this one, his voice is deeper, which is fine because he probably got a new voice actor. But his face looks so bad. He does not look anything like his former self. And it makes me wonder which game came out first. Because wouldn't you want him to even, like look... Like, wouldn't you just be able to grab that one and then use it in this one? Maybe there's some kind of, like, copyright or something. I have no idea. Sorry, I cut out. I had to take a drink, and it missed. But anyways, this game was very confusing. And then, like, on top of that, not having a central system of, like, an inventory box, so every time I open that box, there's the items that I have. I feel like I could have managed my herbs better. I could have managed everything better if I didn't have to leave them behind, or if I didn't know. Maybe if I ever decided, I probably won't, but if I ever decided to play this game a second time, knowing that you can always go back to a previous location would help. Knowing where things are would help, and like what kind of things I'm going up against. I could probably get a higher rank, but I just don't care. Like, this game was very confusing and very, like I said, it was convoluted. It was very strange for me. Like, I get that there's like a team system. It, like, by the end, you kind of get used to that. Like, he needs to do things, she needs to do things. There's times they have to separate. That's great. But it's like, with only the small amounts of space that you have, you're forced to constantly have to go back and forth unless you're willing to just use up items. Like, where there were times where I was using up bullets just to make space, or there was times where I had to use up the green herbs to make space, and it's like, I could have used those. I'm actually really surprised that I beat the queen in one take, considering that Billy was very damaged, and it gave me that whole thing about, like, hey, you know, these are where the things are gonna have to be. Was it just telling me that so that I, as Billy, would know where to go to protect Rebecca? Because I only at the last minute started, you know, being able to, like, avoid the queen. So I don't know, it's interesting, though. It is nice to know how she got into the situation, but I feel like there's a lot of things that don't make sense, as in, and I know that you guys probably don't care at all about me talking about this, so if you've tuned out, then I'm sorry. But, I mean, thanks for showing up, but still, I'm gonna go ahead and say it anyway. Rebecca is like 18, 19 years old, and she is a medic. Like, yes, I know that some medics are formally trained, so if they get into a combat situation, they could be able to take care of themselves and or the person that they're with. However, she is a medic, and she is young. Even if she is a genius in her field and somehow managed to make it onto this team, She's very young. There's no way that she's got 30 years experience that they would, and it says that she's a rookie. That Wesker said it, that she's just a rookie on this team. She's a rookie and a medic, and she's left alone constantly. Not only is she, like, I get it that unintentionally she could have been like, whoops, I got locked inside this train, or whoops, I got distracted from somebody because the person who was with me died. Like, it would make more sense if she and Edward were together and then they got attacked by dogs or something, and he was like, you know, run, I've got this, and then she ran and got onto the train, and then that's how they initially got separated, and then he jumps through the window all beaten up and all this, and oh no, what happened, you know? And then it's fine to say, well, she has Billy, yeah, that's one thing, but then when she meets Enrico again, and he's just like, I'll see you there. Bruh, what? This is your subordinate, and she's a rookie, and she's a medic. She should not be left alone to find a supposed criminal, because you guys still think that he did the thing that he did. You would have said, no, I'm pulling seniority over this. I know that people are dying, and I know that this is a very strange situation that we are all in at this moment. You would have made her come with you, or you would have stuck with her and went back with her. One of the two. She would not have been left alone to make her own decisions. It's like the love story that can't possibly happen because Billy's too old for her and she's too young to do the thing, but somehow she's allowed to make her own decisions and stay behind. It just does not make a lot of sense to me. Plus, we started the team out with like 5 or 6 other people, and you don't ever find out what really happened. Like, yeah, you see Forrest, who's on our team, like out on the balcony, and yeah, he died. You see Kenneth die because he got eaten by he's getting eaten by a zombie at the beginning of Resident Evil. Spoilers. But like, and then you see Richard. But Richard, like, I didn't see him during this. Like, he was obviously part of our team, but I didn't see him. And then, like, what happened to Enrico the whole time? Like, I thought that this game would at least show me, like, hey, you know, even on the radio, like, Forrest could have been like, hey, I found this mansion and I'm posting up outside. Or Kenneth could have been like, hey, me and Forrest just found this mansion. Me, Forrest, and Richard are over here on this other side. Or Enrico could have, like, instead of just saying, hey, they were all supposed to meet back here, really? Because you didn't tell me that. You should have told everybody that. Sorry, I just spat. Like, it would have been something like, hey, everybody, there's a mansion in the mountains. Everybody do that. And then, you know, have little voice actors be like, you know, Roger that, or I'm already there, blah, 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 posting up outside. You know, if I would have gotten, like, occasional radio hints of where they were, even that would have been better, because it's like, okay, so that's what happened to my team besides the one dude who jumps in on the train and Enrico. Like, for this whole game, I get it, like, being alone is important because it's like, oh, spooky and alone, and you're fighting zombies, and you don't know what happened to your team, but you have an entire team of people who aren't communicating with each other. Like, they're not even on the radio freaking out about the fact that there's monsters everywhere. Like, what happened in this story? How did they end up at that other mansion other than, oh, everybody was supposed to meet there? Really, did you guys get together and decide not to tell the youngest member of your team that that's what's happening, even though she's the only one that could heal everybody else? Like, is there ever going to be a game in between this one and Resident Evil that explains that? That's like, it's like a little DLC or a mini game or something that's like Rebecca getting to the other mansion, and then Kenneth and Richard and Forrest are all still alive. And I think those are the only ones that would be alive, because that's 4 people. Enrico, you could even put Enrico in there, you know, maybe he's down in the labs doing something, or maybe that's the communication that's coming through as he's down in the labs doing something, because that's the last time that we see him in the Resident Evil is in the tunnels that lead to the labs. So, it could be something. It could be anything. It could be how Enrico got hurt in the first place enough to where he couldn't find his way out of the tunnels. When you see him, he's hurt. But the last time we see him, he's not hurt. And he seems fine. And he seems like everything's normal. He's not even acting like it's weird that there are zombies everywhere. Like, really, of all the things that would happen. But they should make a DLC or a mini game that explains it. Like, they're all together, and then all of a sudden, you know, Forrest is like, well, I'm going to go outside. I'll be out there on the lookout, you know, because Team B is supposed to be coming in. Like they could say that. They could radio out, or they could say, hey, look, Team B will be coming in. I'll be outside on the lookout because it'll be cool. Like, you know, I'll let you know whenever I see them. Kenneth will be like, hey, I'm going to go patrol this area. And then Rebecca and Kenneth could come up with a way of staying together. And then, you know, you just got like a few little things here and there. And then you see how Kenneth gets killed, or you see how Kenneth gets trapped at the end of that game, you know, being chased by a zombie. And then you see Forrest die, and, you know, how Richard initially finds the big snake and how he gets hurt. That's going to be my ending on that, because I could go on forever talking about this. So, you can now play Leech Hunter. Don't want to do that. You can now play Wesker mode. Oh, that's actually really exciting. He looks so good right there. Wait a minute. Why does Wesker look so attractive? What happened? What happened to old smooth Wesker? Now I get like super attractive Wesker, but he looks way older than you would think he would be. I'm pretty sure he's only like in his 30s at this point in these games at the beginning. All I know is he's so attractive. Man, Wesker looks good. And why am I like red eyes and like goth looking? I look pretty sexy though. Okay. Does that mean I can save? I'm gonna save in the last possible space. Save successful. Clear. That's so exciting. That's so exciting. Okay, so I'm just gonna end this episode here, but guys, let me know what your thoughts are on Resident Evil Zero. If you made it through my rant, let me know if there's points that you agree with, if there's points that you disagree with. Do you like this game? Does it make more sense to you? Is there something that I missed that maybe I shouldn't have missed, that would have explained things better? Like, I know that I didn't play this to the best of my ability, but I tried. This game is just very strange to me, very interesting, very confusing. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this this last finale. If you did, please leave a like and comment and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the little notification bell. It'll always update you for whenever I upload new videos. And as always, guys, I hope to catch you in the next video. Bye, guys!